The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Ohio Bobcats taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. So Ohio's offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bobcats in the hurry up. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab outside. It's Lawrence. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Defense has stepped up. It's fourth down.
And the returner will be knocked down. So Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. Oh, that's him grabbing air. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. Quick tempo here for the offense. Here's the handoff. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. Just going to keep it after the snap. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. All kinds of running room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Caught. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Power football with the run. The Bobcats will have a 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double-team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the 1st half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Tosses it back. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got his man on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man out of the backfield. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them.
And the pass is intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. You're still at 11.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Gets it past the marker. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just steamrolling the defense. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return. And the ball is loose on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Hands it off. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And more yards after contact. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Slips through the line. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Oh, it's a reverse. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
Just steamrolling his way through. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They're getting this guy lathered up. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Bringing it back, it's Jean-Pierre. Makes a move. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. They go to the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Everett. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. The give to the tailback. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the ball is intercepted. Touchdown, Michigan. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And he made the extra point without problem. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Jean-Pierre. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The give on the inside. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get...
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Jean-Pierre. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Running with power. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. first down to start the drive after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A little release to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 10 over Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense playing a bail technique. He's going up top here late in the game. And he intercepts it. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination.